It is my sorrowful duty to announce to the nation the passing on of His Excellency Emilio Mwai Kibaki, the third president. His Excellency Mwai Kibaki lived a dedicated life of service, and we salute a notable father figure in the chronicles of our nation. A leader who strove so hard and accomplished so much for this country. A nation he so deeply cherished and served with commitment and an unbending will to improve the lives of our people. As we mourn this immeasurable loss, we recall with eternal gratitude President Kibaki's patriotic journey in service to his country, which can be traced back to Kenya's fight for liberation. As a university lecturer, a legislator, member of parliament for 5 decades, a cabinet minister, vice president, official leader of the opposition, and finally as the third president of the Republic of Kenya, Emilio Mwai Kibaki was a quintessential patriot whose legacy of civic responsibility will continue to inspire generations of Kenyans long into our future. We remember the values by which he lived, the ideals he embraced, his dignity, his diligence, his candor, and concern for the well-being of all Kenyans. As a leading figure in Kenya's post-independence history, His Excellency Mwai Kibaki earned the abiding respect and affection of the people of this nation and other nations throughout the world. President Kibaki will forever be remembered as a gentleman in Kenyan politics, a brilliant debater whose eloquence, wit, and charm won the day time and time again. His contributions in the Ministry of Finance and as Vice President saw Kenya's economy grow steadily, fueled by a commodities boom, as well as fiscal and monetary policies that were the backbone of his economic philosophy. Believing that Kenya was once again ripe for a vibrant multi-democracy, President Kibaki exited from government and led the charge to keep the ruling party accountable. His contributions to the restoration of multi-party democracy as the leader of the official opposition, combined with his track record and impressive credentials, made Mwai Kibaki the natural choice for selection as the opposition consensus candidate against my own candidature in the year 2002 and the presidential elections that followed thereafter. On the 30th of December 2002, Mwai Kibaki was sworn in as the third president of the Republic of Kenya. He served as head of state and government until the 9th of April 2013. The late former president's administration conceptualized and spearheaded transformation in crucial sectors such as education through the globally lauded free primary education program, infrastructure developments in transport and energy, and increasing the availability and access to healthcare for his fellow Kenyans. In honor of this great statesman, Kenya remains committed to maintaining policies that promote economic and social empowerment, democracy, the rule of law, and respect for human rights. The late President Kibaki championed the realization and objectives of the East African Community Common Market, of trade liberalization for the citizens of partner states of the East African Community. His inclusive spirit and conviction for economic empowerment transcended the territory of Kenya towards cross-border economic stability. The late former president's central role in shepherding Kenya into a new constitutional dispensation at the culmination of a decade-long quest is a towering legacy that immortalizes President Kibaki. We can take comfort in the inspiring legacy of ideals and examples of devotion to his country, which he bequeathed to us all, more so with our new constitutional dispensation. His dedication and love for our country undoubtedly honors Kenya, East Africa, Africa, and in the world. He leaves behind a more united and prosperous Kenya, as well as a template for servant leadership, which we must continue to nurture and improve for generations to come. And on his passing, today we once again renew our pledge in tribute to our great leader to foster. As we mourn the passing of an icon, we can rejoice in the lifelong companionship he enjoyed with his now departed wife, Her Excellency Mama Lucy Kibaki, and his extended family. Today, our sincere sympathy to his children, Judy Wanjiko, Jimmy Kibaki, David Kagi, and Tony Githinji, and to their families, and for all who mourn the passing of this great leader. As the late former president served Kenya, Africa, and the world, he also remained a deeply devoted family man, an avid golfer, and an earnest friend to many. To them we say that while Emilio Mwai Kibaki is no longer with us in body, his spirit, legacy, values, and ideals live on in each one of us and in the limitless ways that he made Kenya immeasurably better. Mwai Kibaki lives on in the hearts of millions of Kenyans, East Africans, and Africans who benefited from his leadership, admired his character, and were inspired by his example. Mwai Kibaki lives on in our fond memories of his strength of will, his charm, his wit, and his passionate love for God, for family, and for nation. In honor of the life and times of the late former President Emilio Stanley Mwai Kibaki, and on behalf of a grateful nation, I, Uhuru Kenyatta, under the authority vested in me as the President of the Republic of Kenya and the Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces, do hereby order and direct that 1, in testimony of the highest of esteem in which all Kenyans hold the person of Mwai Kibaki, the nation will observe a period of national mourning from today until sunset. That President Mwai Kibaki shall be accorded a state funeral with full military honors and protocols being rendered and observed. 3, that the flag of the Republic of Kenya shall be flown at half-mast at State House and all Kenyan diplomatic missions, public buildings, public grounds, all military bases, posts, and stations, on all naval vessels of the Republic of Kenya and elsewhere throughout the entire territory of the Republic of Kenya from today until sunset on the day of his internment. And 4, that the President, the Deputy President, the Chief Justice, Cabinet Secretaries, the Speaker of the National Assembly, the Speaker of the Senate, Kenya's diplomats abroad, and whomsoever else is so authorized by law, national flag on their official motorcade from today sunset on the day of his internment. May President Kibaki's family be comforted, may his memory be honored, and may his example be emulated. This issued under the hand and seal of the President at State House, Nairobi, on the 22nd day of April, the year of our Lord, 2022.